On day 1, I burst out of my egg as an elemental phoenix held high up inside of my amazing cage. All of the other phoenixes looked different and were all staring towards me. Am I special?
The elemental phoenix has been born after thousands of years. There must be a reason.
Just then, a large crack formed right in the center of our home, and from it rose out the underworld. Hostile ghosts and deadly spirits started to spread and began to attack my people. What's going on?
The phoenixes have escaped death for too long. It's time for you all to die, so that I, Pluto, can properly spread death into all the lands.
In a single slam of his axe, he killed a group of phoenixes for good. Oh no! Why aren't they being reborn? The underworld started to spread from its cracks, causing my pillar to break.
An elemental one, kill it!
I thought I was done for, but then my father dropped in. He started to fend off the ghosts with his fiery attacks and was able to throw them back inside of the underworld.
Son, the underworld cannot get their hands on you. Your elements are sacred, and there must be a reason you were born today. We must leave. Now!
The two of us began to fly out of our home, but just as we were about to get away, we were shot in the distance by a deadly attack. We both landed, and I looked back, only to see my home was now fully taken over by death. No!
Soon, the entire world will be consumed by me, and I will rule over everyone!
No, you won't! Out of my frustration, I blasted out a lightning bolt straight at him. Whoa, I have elemental powers!
You are elemental. It's time to meet your death.
Pluto jumped forward with a heavy attack, but my father got in the way. The two of them began to battle, shooting out both fire and deadly soul flames at one another. Pluto, he's too strong.
Son, you must go out and find the elemental feathers. You were born for a reason, and collecting them will help you find out the truth.
But Dad, I'm not just gonna leave you. I can't. But as I said this, another underworld crack formed directly below me, causing me to fall straight down. On day 3, I landed in a strange underground mining site. I have to find elemental feathers? But how? I need to find my dad. I started to look for an exit, but just as I did, a graveyard rose from the ground in the cave system, and from the graves came out Pluto's spirits.
Search the area!
I have to stay quiet. Suddenly, I heard a noise coming from the wall behind, and in a huge explosion, bursted out a drill. What the?
Whoa! Are you the elemental phoenix? Thank goodness you're not one of those ghosts!
Keep it down. Because of the noise, the ghosts became alerted and started to approach our position.
Uh-oh.
Follow me!
Knowing I had no other choice, I followed the mole into a mining area.
Look, dude,
These spirits have completely taken over my mining cave home. All because they want some stupid feather.
Wait, could it be an elemental one? I have to find out.
2 living souls, get them!
oh no,
Quick! I'll take you there. But after that, I'm bailing.
On day 4, the mole got in his drill and began to mine through the wall as fast as he could. The ghosts were right behind us. We gotta go faster!
Hold on!
Just then, the mole mined right underneath a patch of gravel, blocking off the tunnels behind us. Phew! That won't hold them for long. We then exited out through another wall, only to reveal a hallway leading upward. But it was completely taken over by the underworld. I cannot fall into that.
Yeah, no kidding. That feather you want is just up ahead. I'm going to, stay back here.
Thanks. I began to partake in jump after jump, but as I did this, blue soul flames rose out from the lava and started to shoot out fire at me. Oh no! Since I was still a baby, my wings couldn't take me that far, but they were allowing me to make pretty far jumps. Come on, I can do this. I was avoiding the Soul Flames attacks, but from their flames rose out lava souls. What the? They all began to slash at me and hurt a lot, but they looked pretty cool. Say hello to the Lava Elemental skin, one of the 12 different variants in my new skin pack, available now on the Minecraft Marketplace. Be sure to check out the link in the description so that you can support me and wear them yourselves. If you do get them, be sure to comment and tell me what your favorite elemental skin is. Anyway, I continued partaking in jump after jump, but noticed a small group of flames blocking my way. Get lost! Out of my anger, I shot out a small fire beam, exploding the flames. Yes, I did it! After landing my final jump, I found myself in an open fire temple of some sort, and at the other end of it held a fire feather, but it was being watched over by an undead mage.
I knew you would come for this feather.
Wait, you know me?
Ha ha! How could I not? The sacred elemental phoenix, the protector of the overworld. Not for long. Pluto's plan has only begun, and with his dark iron axe, your phoenixes will be fully gone.
The undead mage then started to attack. He shot out very powerful magic abilities and even sent out undead beasts to outnumber me. Ah! Knock it off! Why do you guys hate us phoenixes?
Silence!
He then shot out deadly poison skulls and would even summon a sword that sent out waves of magma. Ah! With his extremely powerful sorcery and magic, I thought I wasn't going to make it. No! But just then, the mole mined right behind the fire feather.
Hey, catch!
He picked it up and threw it over to me. Because of this, I grew into a stronger phoenix. I gained 5 more hearts and now had mastered my fire element. Oh, yeah! With my increase in strength, I began to put up a real fight against the undead mage. With that and the help of the mole, we were able to take him down.
In time, the takeover will begin!
Hey, you saved me. I thought you said you were bailing.
Yeah, me too. But I heard what this mage said. Those evil spirits corrupted and took my mind. I can't let them do that to other innocent creatures. I just can't.
Well, it seems like we have similar interests. How about we form a team?
Deal. My name is Mike the Mole.
On day 6, Mike and I found a nice little area for our homes. I went out and got enough materials to make myself a set of stone tools, while Mike mined around for other rare resources. From there, I got to work on building myself my very own golden phoenix cage. I made sure to make it feel nice and cozy, and Mike finished making his own drill-shaped home as well. Now, I just have to find the other 4 elemental feathers.
You know, I never thought I'd see the day where the elemental phoenix was born.
Wait, what's so special about me?
The world knows all of the phoenixes as their protectors, and the elemental one, it supposedly can be the strongest out of them all.
Whoa. We both then got interrupted by a goblin that fell from a nearby cliff.
My head! Oh no! I must inform my king about the elemental phoenix's presence! Run!
Hey, wait up! I started to chase after him in the neighboring forest, but the more the path began to form undead cracks filled with lava.
Oh, this sucks!
The goblin was doing his best to parkour over the cracks, but with one last jump, he accidentally slipped and fell straight into the soul lava. Because of this, his body began to mutate, turning him into a deadly soul goblin.
Hell! The underworld!
Oh no. On day 7, the newly possessed goblin began to attack me.
Must obey Pluto!
Okay, this guy's crazy. He now could shoot out deadly skeleton attacks at me. I have to find a way to snap him out of this. I then had an idea and shot out a powerful fire blast straight towards his head. Because of this, the goblin transformed back into his normal self.
Whoa, I think I was possessed or something. You saved me? Why?
Because I'm just trying to help stop Pluto, okay? And in order to do that, I have to find the elemental feathers.
That's why I wanted to inform my king about you. We are the people who hold the Earth Feather.
Wait, really? But we then got interrupted by a large crack. What is that? We followed the noise until reaching a clearing that showed a large underworld castle that had just risen onto the surface.
With most of the phoenixes out of my way, we can now begin our conquest!
I then realized that right next to Pluto was my weak father. He must have lost the fight.
You won't get away with this!
Silence! You are only alive to lure your stupid son back here. That elemental phoenix is a risk. Go and search for him.
Oh no, I need to get stronger and save my dad.
Since you helped me, I'll take you to the Earth Feather. But after that, we are even.
On day 8, the goblin led me deep within a strange jungle until we were blocked by a mountainside.
Oh, hold on. Nilbug!
The stone wall then opened up and revealed a hidden passageway inside. Wait, your guys' password is just goblin backwards?
Yeah, and no one has guessed it yet. Ha!
We walked through until I saw a hidden tribe of goblins everywhere. Risen up high above all of them was their king goblin.
A phoenix dares enter my presence. I am King Vict.
I'm here for the Earth Feather.
Follow me.
I followed King Vict until we made it into a room that was holding the feather. There it is.
This feather is believed to hold my tribe up and strong.
Well, if I don't take it, your tribe may not exist much longer. I need it.
Very well.
The king used a magical ability, teleporting me inside of a tribal arena. Ow! What the heck?
Only those that can prove their strength against our stone god can obtain the feather.
Stone god? Then, bursting out of the arena's walls was a giant rock dragon. On days 9 to 10, the rock dragon rushed forward to attack. Ah! He tried his best to smash us down with his large, rocky head and tail. I can't get smashed. Ah!
Woohoo! Oh yeah, baby!
Ah! Stop this!
Prove your worth.
Fine! I fought back against the beast and shot my fire element at him every chance that I could, but he was just too strong. That's when I noticed that there were 3 stone pillars rising above the arena. Wait, are those making him stronger? There's only one way to find out. I shot my fire directly at one of the pillars, destroying it. Because of this, the rock beast jumped back, weakened. Bingo! 2 more to go.
Wait, no! Don't let him defeat our god!
Goblins then started to jump into the arena and team up on me.
Wah! Get back here, you stupid phoenix!
They wouldn't let up and kept swinging at me. Knock it off. Thanks to my flight and fast reflexes, though, I was able to shoot both of the other pillars down, destroying their rock god. Yes, I did it! On days 11 to 12, the king brought me back to the Earth Feathers room.
Well, I'm a goblin of my word. You may have the Earth Elemental Feather.
Yes! I went over and picked it up, causing me to master my Earth element. I gained 5 more hearts, and now could command the Earth to move at my will. Sweet! I feel so much stronger.
Ah! Everybody run!
I looked up and saw countless of the goblins scattering around. What is going on? I followed their commotion, only to see that the underworld had corrupted a part of their tribe. Oh no, what is happening? Their entire home was almost completely corrupted in an instant. The underworld, it's spreading here too.
No! Our home! What are we supposed to do now?
I looked out and saw that all of the goblins were extremely sad. It's okay, King Vict. I think I have an idea. On days 13 to 14, I led the goblin tribe back to my base. I went quickly to work, building them up their very own tribal home.
Wow, Fozo, you got stronger. Don't you worry though, because I've been hard at work myself.
I followed behind Mike until he led me into a secured bunker beneath our base.
You know, just in case we all ever need to hide from Pluto.
Good thinking. Grab the goblins and stay safe in here while I go find Pluto and save my dad. I rushed out of the bunker, but when I got to the surface, Mike tunneled out in front of me.
Whoa, whoa, whoa there, buddy. You can't just go running there recklessly like that. It's too dangerous.
Correct. You will need our help to sneak in. Take my mage.
You guys are right. Thanks. I left the base with the goblin mage and approached Pluto's castle. Now, to find my father.
And this spell should help with that.
The shaman started to dance and casted a spell in a wide area. Because of this, I now could see all of the ghosts and spirits through walls. Whoa. Thanks.
Yep, see ya.
The shaman hurried back towards our base as I looked towards the castle. On days 15 to 16, I stealthily flew up to the castle, making sure to avoid any minions that were nearby. As I got closer, I noticed that some of them were mining into the base of the floating structure. Are they gathering materials? What is Pluto planning? Thankfully, I finally made it inside and saw a room with an otherworldly looking cage, and it held my father. But the cage holding him looked like it was made of some sort of mystical flame. How am I supposed to free him now? I started to search around the castle, avoiding more of the spirits, until I saw a mystical flame core that seemed to be powering some kind of pedestal. This has to be it. Using my new earth ability, I lifted a chunk of the castle and hurled it at the core. Yes! I kept searching for more cores until I found and destroyed another and then another. With the final one gone, a wave of mystical energy shot out of the room and throughout the entire castle.
What was that? Hurry! Search the area!
Uh-oh, I gotta hurry. I flew as fast as I could back to my father's cage and saw that the bars were deactivated. Dad!
My boy, you shouldn't be here.
What? What do you mean? Suddenly, rising from below the floor was Pluto. He raised his dark iron axe and in one powerful swing killed my father. No! All that was left of him was a pile of ash.
You failed to save your father. What a pity.
On days 17 to 18, I was face to face with the ruler of the underworld. Pluto, why? Why are you doing this?
Because the underworld has been condemned to confinement and misery for far too long. Everyone here has lives, while we in the underworld are left with the remains. But no more!
He rushed forward and swung his axe down. Ah!
I could reap the souls of almost any living thing. The only ones in my way were you phoenixes. But now, all souls, even phoenixes, will be mine with my dark iron.
Pluto reached out and shot at me with a powerful undead attack, leaving me at extremely low hearts. I knew that I had to get out of there, but I couldn't just leave my father's ashes. Without a moment to lose, I flew over and grabbed them, but this allowed Pluto to stand in the way of my exit. He unleashed a large swing down towards me, but I had nowhere to run. This can't be it. Out of nowhere, I felt a cold, icy spell took hold of me, and because of it, I was teleported out of the room.
What? Impossible! Soon, everywhere will be death, and there is nothing you can do to stop me.
On days 19 to 21, I was teleported into a cold valley full of snow. Where am I? I quickly turned around to see the entrance to a snowy den, and walking out from inside was a tall ice wolf.
So it's true. The elemental phoenix truly has been reborn.
I'm sorry. You brought me here? Who are you?
I am Burr, and I am an ally to you phoenixes.
Burr started walking deeper into his den, and I followed to reveal the cozy interior, where a familiar pedestal was placed on the opposite side of the room. Is that?
It was the ice feather that I know you seek, but it has been stolen by horrible ice bandits.
Ice bandits?
But with your help, we can get that feather back and use it to stop Pluto before everything is gone. Follow me.
Burr and I crossed the snowy biome until we reached an even larger cave entrance. We journeyed carefully inside, only to see that the cavern was lined with penguins?
Why have you come here? Speak now or pay the consequences!
Dude, you were afraid of these guys? I then noticed that across the long cavern was the ice feather. Look, we are here for that.
The ice feather is what keeps our home nice and frosty, allowing us ice bandits to live out our true passion, ice skating!
You cannot be serious. In a flash of movement, the bandit launched a snowball at me. Ah! What the heck, man? He then quickly slid up to the side ledges, whereas other bandits stood at the ready.
You will pay for your rudeness, bandits! Attack!
The penguins on the ledges started to volley loads of snowballs down onto me. Some would even slide into attack at close range. Ouch! Back off! But they kept grouping up and kept us from getting to the feather. Wait, I have an idea. I used my earth ability to create walls that we could use for cover. In a mighty pounce, Burr slammed into the ground of penguins and cleared a path for me to run. I began to charge through the cave as countless snowballs flew all around me. But as I got close,
By the name of the Ice Bandits, you will not take our feather!
oh, come on! On days 27 to 29, the Yeti charged towards me. Thankfully, though, I avoided his attack and used my fire ability to burn the Yeti from above. While he was hurt, the feather was free for the taking.
No! Don't let him get it!
More and more of the penguins tried to stop me with their snowballs, but I grabbed the ice feather. This caused me to fully master my ice element. I gained 5 more hearts and now could summon a powerful snowstorm. Awesome! I looked up just in time to see that all of the ice in the cavern melted away.
Our ice! Our skating! It's gone!
Even though they took the feather from us, I just felt bad for them. Wait, I got an idea. I used my new snowstorm ability across the whole cavern, causing all of the ice to freeze back over for good. There you guys go.
Yay!
Yes! This is perfect! Let's get skating!
On days 30 to 32, I returned back to base with Burr. I took my time to build up his own snowy den in our home. Just as I finished, Mike tunneled out in front of me.
You are right! Dude, that was reckless! Going in Pluto's castle like that, are you crazy?
Hey, I'm sorry, okay? Look, I got the ice feather, and my dad, he didn't make it.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
From there, I went out to build up a memorial for my father. I'm sorry that I couldn't save you, Dad.
It's a shame. With him gone, you may never find the water elemental feather. He was the only one that knew of its location.
Oh no, that's not good.
Well, maybe with his ashes, there may be a way that you can bring him back.
Wait, what? Wait, how?
It's just a rumor, but apparently there's a temple. One that only the Phoenixes know of, and one where you can obtain the power of rebirth.
Well, it's worth a shot, but where am I gonna find another Phoenix? On days 33 to 35, I decided to go back to where it all started. The underworld's corruption was now fully rooted throughout the entire area. There's gotta be some sort of clue here. While I was deep in my old home, I heard shouting from down below.
Guys, let's talk about this.
Huh? I flew down closer to see that one of the underworld spirits was holding a large book and was currently being cornered by some of his fellow spirits.
You will pay for your betrayal. Now, give us the book!
Betrayal? I gotta help him. I swooped in, attacking the spirits with my fire element from above.
The elemental phoenix! Get him!
They tried to rush towards me, but I used my new ice element to summon a snowstorm that completely froze them in their tracks. Awesome!
Please don't hurt me.
Hey, I'm not gonna hurt you. Why were those spirits trying to, though?
Because I don't agree with Pluto. Like at all. The underworld right now is a scary place, and Pluto's reign of terror is doing more harm than good, even for some of us ghosts.
Well, I promise that I'm gonna help you. I guess all spirits aren't so bad.
By the way, I found this book here. Maybe it's important.
I looked at the book that the ghost is holding, and it seemed to have some sort of map. Could that lead to the sacred Phoenix Temple? We gotta hurry and find out. On days 36 to 39, I went with the book spirit as we flew through a barren desert. We eventually made it to the coordinates on the map, but there was only a small shrine. I thought this was supposed to be the temple. Suddenly, a burst of magical energy radiated out from the book.
What's happening?
Behind us, the sand fell below to reveal a passageway going down into the desert. This must be the temple. We went inside to find a magnificent lava-filled room. Whoa. Far off on the other side was a strange fountain of lava. That has to be the power of rebirth. As I approached, I felt a calling to place my father's ashes at the top of it. Once I did, the whole room started to react. Emerging from the pools of molten rock was an intimidating lava dragon.
The elemental phoenix has come to resurrect a fallen soul, yes?
Not just any soul. It's my father's. I have to resurrect him.
Your will is strong, but a strong will does not mean you can ignore the rules of true death. The form of resurrection must be earned.
On days 40 to 44, the lava dragon took to the air and attacked. He would shoot down beams of fire and magma. Hey, stop!
You must earn the flame.
We continued to fight as I tried to use my speed to fly around the dragon and slow him down with my new ice attack. I then found an opening where I blasted him with my fire element, stronger than I ever had before. I will not fail to save my father. Not again. My attacks caused the dragon to wither back into the pools of lava.
Your determination, your will has prevailed.
As he faded away, the lava around my father's ashes erupted and something began to happen. Burst of flame shot out all around the room, and in a burning hot flash, my father was reborn. Tad!
My boy, thank you. You did it. You really brought me back.
Thank goodness you're okay. But Dad, we need to work fast. Pluto isn't stopping for anyone. I heard that you know where the water feather is.
Yes, my son. I know exactly where it is.
On days 45 to 47, I separated from my dad and the book spirit so that they could head back to base. While I followed my father's directions, I reached a coastline of a sandy beach. I guess it's underwater, but right before I jumped, I heard a loud tear in the air, one that I've heard before. Oh no. A large underworld crack formed down the coastline, corrupting and changing the landscape. Spirits escaped from the cracks and started to infect the world around them. Then, none other than Pluto himself arose out of the crack.
Yes! As the days go on, my axe only grows stronger. Soon I will be able to make a rift through the entire overworld, taking it over in just one swing!
I have to do something, but I don't stand a chance right now. Not without all the elements. I dove into the water, frustrated, but swimming towards the next elemental feather. I need to get stronger. Fast! On days 48 to 52, I continued to swim through the ocean, and that's when I saw it. Floating on the surface was the Water Kingdom. Yes! But as I got closer, I noticed grime and swampy pollution was all around. What happened here?
A bird?
Ah! A bubble?
State your reasoning here before you take another step.
Look, I am here in search for the water feather.
Fine, right this way.
I followed the bubble people until they led me to their royal throne room. And floating there on the throne was the largest bubble I had ever seen.
Ah, yes. I have been awaiting your visit, Elemental Phoenix. We need your help.
My help?
But of course! You are in search of the water feather, are you not? I will only allow you to have it if you, in turn, do something for me.
The royal bubble floated out of the throne room, and I followed him to a balcony overlooking the rest of his kingdom.
My beautiful empire's water has suddenly turned a vile green. If you go out and stop whatever is polluting our waters, then the feather will be yours.
All right, your bubbliness, I agree to your terms. On days 53 to 56, I flew over the waters, following the pollution until I came upon a sickly swamp. Ooh, okay, the pollution has to be coming from around here. Until I saw a castle rising out of the swamp. Coming from it were 3 large streams, pouring out polluted water right into the rivers. Bingo! I flew down and entered through the gates to find a courtyard full of hopping frogs?
What are you staring at?
And there in the courtyard was 3 different polluted pools. All right, who's in charge here?
That would be me.
I looked up to see a giant kingly frog.
Welcome to my wonderful swamp haven. I am your gracious host, King Bufo.
Okay, Buffo, do you realize that you're hurting all of the surrounding waters with your pollution?
Why, it is my grandest deed. Me and my people love the filth that we live in. Be gone with the opinions of outsiders, especially ones shared with royal bubbles.
Well, I'm sorry, but I can't let you continue to do this. The king leapt another time, landing right on top of me. Ah!
Well then, Phoenix, if you can best me, the king, then I will abide by your wishes.
On days 57 to 59, King Buffo started to attack. He used his long tongue and his large body to hit me from range and up close. I have to stop that pollution. He jumped up again, but I ran over and used my ice ability to freeze over one of the pools. Yes!
Not so fast!
Buffo shot out his tongue and pulled me in, swallowing me whole. What the heck? Ah! Wait, I have an idea. I used my earth element to form a box of earth around King Buffo.
Hey, wait!
I then used this opportunity to stand in between the two remaining pools and freezing them both with my ice element. Yes, I did it. I released the king from his earthy cage to show him that I completed his challenge.
Drat! You have bested King Bufo. But without our filthy lifestyle, what will we do?
You know, Buffo, maybe it's time you and your people relocated. And I think I know just the right place for that. On days 60 to 63, I quickly returned to the Water Kingdom to tell them the good news and noticed that the water was already looking much cleaner. Awesome!
Good job, my dear bird. My bubbles and I can now live happily.
The royal bubble then floated out of the way to reveal another bubble, but this one popped as the water elemental feather dropped to the floor.
As we agreed, you may have the feather.
Yes! I walked up and grabbed it, causing me to master the water element. I gained 5 more hearts, and now I could summon swirling whirlpools in front of me. Sweet!
All of the mighty phoenixes would be so proud. Please, Elemental One, my kingdom and all the others of the overworld are counting on you to stop Pluto.
On days 64 to 68, I rejoined with King Buffo and his frogs, leading them back to my base. But as I entered, I saw Mike and the goblins cowering in fear. What's wrong?
Ghost! There's a ghost in the base!
I looked over, only to see that the book spirit and my father made it to base safely. Guys, he's with us. I then helped everyone with their homes, building up the book spirit his own little graveyard.
Wowee, thanks!
Then King Buffo got a swampy area for him and his people.
King Bufo thanks you.
And finally, I got to build up my father his very own birdcage home. Here you go, Dad.
Goodness, my boy. You and your friends have grown so much. I'm very proud of you. And you're so close to channeling all of the elemental powers.
Speaking of...
Mike approached me and my father. What is it? He placed down a large lightning hydra head? Ah, what the?
Elemental Phoenix, please. I need your help.
It talks?
Yeah, I found this wild thing while mining. Just listen, pal.
I was attacked by Pluto, and my body was captured in the ancient desert.
Oh no. We'll come right away.
Good. Find me, and I will lead you to the lightning feather.
With the loud crack of thunder, the head was gone. We better hurry. On days 69 to 73, I journeyed to the ancient desert with Mike following behind me. And when we finally made it to the edge of the biome, we were met by fortified underworld walls. There were ghosts flying and taking guard everywhere along them. Oh no, we gotta get in there somehow.
Leave that to me.
Mike quickly dug a tunnel down into the ground, and I jumped in to follow behind him. It didn't take us long until we broke a small hole into an underground chamber. I looked through the hole to see that the room was taken up by a large cage, and in it was the lightning hydra. But there, also in the room, was Pluto.
Let me go!
You won't be getting out anytime soon, Hydra. I know of your intentions to aid the Elemental Phoenix, and I will not allow him to reach his full power. Within days, my plan will be complete, and there is no turning back.
Pluto menacingly sunk down into the underworld as more spirits came into the room to guard the cage. I gotta get him out of here. On days 74 to 77, I used my earth element to burst out of the tunnel and into the room. Let him go.
The Phoenix! Get him!
I rushed in to attack the many spirit guards watching the cage. Their attacks still hurt, but I was much stronger now. I would attack with all of my elements I've mastered so far, but there was always more of them coming. Oh no, I'm getting overwhelmed.
Hold on, buddy!
Mike jumped down from the tunnel and mined into the Hydra's cage, freeing him. The Hydra joined the fight, attacking multiple of the spirits with his electric attacks. Whoa! With our powers combined, we easily took out the remaining spirits in the room.
You found me.
I'm just thankful we got here in time. Pretty surprising to see a Hydra helping a Phoenix, though.
Yeah, don't remind me. But desperate times call for desperate measures. Please, follow me. We need you to obtain the lightning feather.
On days 78 to 80, Mike escaped back to the base, while I went with the lightning Hydra. He led me to the entrance of a tall maze. What are we doing here?
The lightning feather. It resides in the center of this maze. But this is as far as I will take you, as the maze will test you. So, be careful and good luck.
Thanks. Here goes nothing. I started to move through the maze, but almost instantly, it came to life with electricity. Lightning would shoot down and try to strike me constantly. Whoa! I started to fly up, but when I got too high, lightning would hit me dead on. Ah! I went as fast as I could, flying close to the ground and maneuvering through the maze. I even faced a large gap where pillars rose up to form platforms for me to cross. But the lightning here was even fiercer. I have to make it across. I began to jump between the platforms as the lightning struck all around me. I was coming up to the final jump that led to the center of the maze, but I knew I couldn't make the jump without flying. Come on, come on. With the one final leap and the flap of my feathers, I was struck to my core with the powerful lightning strike. Yes! I was in the center of the maze, and there was the lightning feather. I ran up and grabbed it, causing the lightning to channel within me. And around me? What's happening? Suddenly, a large bolt of lightning struck down directly on top of me. On days 81 to 85, I opened my eyes to see that I was no longer in the storming maze, but back at my people's home. Everything looked so wonderful, but how? I then transformed and now had 10 more hearts. With my new mastery over the lightning element, I could call down a massive thunderstrike and was now a fully elemental phoenix. Yes!
Yes, indeed.
I looked up to see a horde of phoenixes looking at me proudly. Everyone! But wait, aren't you all?
We have always been with you, Fozo. Not a day has gone by that you have not had our full support. And now, with the power of all the elements, we will live through you. And it is up to you to stop Pluto. You have to.
Wow, thank you. Thank you all. I will do my best to not let you guys down.
Good luck. You carry the torch now for all Phoenix kind.
On days 86 to 90, I was making my way back to base when suddenly the whole world began to shake. No, what is this? Before I could finish that thought, the earth began to tear open with rifts from the underworld. No place was safe as spirits flooded out, attacking and corrupting everything. And there, appearing in the sky, was the floating castle with Pluto.
Go, my spirits, our final reckoning has begun. Reap every soul. We will rule this pathetic world and show them what it's like to suffer as we have.
I have to stop him. But just before I flew in, I remembered. Oh no, my base, my friends. On days 91 to 94, I quickly returned home, only to see that it was in complete ruin. No. As I flew in, I watched as my father took out a final wave of underworld spirits.
Fozo! I'm so glad you're safe.
I landed and saw that everyone's homes were corrupted and everyone seemed so weak. Even my father. Dad!
It's all right, my son. We held out as much as we could, but Pluto's influence is much too powerful.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
But Bozo, it's not safe. You could die.
I looked up at all of the friends I had made along the way. The goblins, Buffo, the book spirit, and Mike. I'm sorry, Mike, but I have to go. I don't have any other choice.
The true words of a true phoenix. We shall never fear death, especially when protecting others. I am so proud of you, Fozo. Let's finish this together.
On days 95 to 99, me and my father flew to Pluto's castle, and his undead army was still there corrupting a village. Hey, I got the attention of all the spirits. It's time for you guys to go back where you came from. Me and my father rushed in, flying through with fiery attacks. I would also use my new lightning elemental attack to take down multiple of them at a time. My father used his immense flames to burn away even more of them. But then he was struck with the bolt of pure undead energy. Dad! I looked up and saw Pluto standing at the gate of his castle, staring us down.
I've killed him once already. Don't try and stop me now, or I'll kill you both.
Dad, are you okay?
Fozo, I don't know. I can feel myself getting weaker by the second. You must go and defeat him. Maybe if you can take his axe away. Without his dark iron, he'll be powerless against you.
You're right. I'll finish this for you.
Do it for the whole world.
On day 100, I flew up and into Pluto's floating castle and found myself face to face with him. It's over!
Was killing your father a second time not enough for you? No matter. He will be dead in minutes, and so will you!
We began to fight. My fire would burn right through him, but he countered with his pure undead energy. Every time I tried to counter him, he would just best me with his combat and his axe.
Stay down!
With another attack, he knocked me back. I could feel his attacks really starting to wear me down, and I didn't know if I could defeat him.
This world does not deserve anything. It is full of disgusting life.
That's where you're wrong. My family and my friends deserve to live. And you'll see why you'll never win.
Why you?
Pluto ran into attack, but I used my elements to attack his dark iron axe. And in a bright flash of elemental energy, Pluto's axe was destroyed.
No!
In one final attack, I blasted Pluto back, defeating the underworld tyrant for good. And with that, the entire world could now live in peace. On day 1, I spawned in as a baby fire hydra during a worldwide war. There was an intense battle between fire hydras and the water forces.
They found us!
Water creatures went around and hurt my people with their powerful abilities, giving them the upper hand. No! Why is this happening? Suddenly, a large slam came from our home's volcano, and standing there was our large head fire hydra.
Stand back!
he shot out extremely powerful attacks directly towards them, giving us a fighting chance.
These water warriors are very dangerous. We must leave at once and find the ancestral Hydra heads.
The what? The skies then rumbled, and large water wings flapped high above us, only to reveal the largest water phoenix that I had ever seen.
You pathetic fire creatures. My army shall get rid of all of you so that this land can be ours.
The water phoenix and my head Hydra started to fight each other. The Hydra was very strong, but the phoenix seemed like he was even stronger. With one very powerful water blast, the head Hydra was pushed aside. No! My yell alerted the phoenix, making him turn his attention towards me.
Get that small one, now!
On day 2, I was running away through the fiery swamps. A few water warriors chased behind me, and they were blasting at me. Ah! Stay away! The rumbling skies then shot out lightning, causing the rain to worsen around us. The increased downpour started to really hurt. Ah! Even rain hurts me? I kept running, with my heart getting lower and lower. Is this it? Just then, I got pulled aside into a cave entrance by a strange fire ability. What the? Who did that? I looked over, only to see a fire horse standing there. You saved me? Why?
Because I can see that the water forces have found your kind too.
Yeah, he killed all of my people. They're pure evil.
All of my people are gone as well. You're lucky to be alive. From what it seems, all fire mobs are facing their extinction.
Extinction? But why? What did we do to them? I then heard noises coming from outside. I checked, only to see the water warriors were starting to search.
He could be anywhere.
I can tell you more once we're somewhere safer, but right now, we have to go.
On day 3, I followed the fire horse until we found another exit out of the cave. As soon as I stepped foot outside, I heard whispers fill the air, almost as if I was being called to something.
What is going on?
I followed them, leading us to an opening, and in the center of it lied a Hydra head? I walked over and touched it, causing it to activate. In a large flash, I absorbed the head, causing me to grow stronger. I now had 3 Hydra heads, gained 5 additional hearts, and now had a fire ability that allowed me to blast out fire beams.
Whoa! It seems as if each of these heads you find, the stronger you get.
Yeah, no kidding. Just then, the nearby lake in front of us started to shake, and in a huge burst, a water beast was summoned.
Oh, fire must be gone.
On day 4, the water beast started to attack the 2 of us. With a wave of his hand, he would send out large blasts of water. Ah! But with my newly found power and my new friend's help, we were able to make quick work of him.
No!
You can be the key to ending this war. The Water Phoenix is said to be the strongest animal amongst the lands, and he won't stop until all of us are dead.
Well, it's up to us to put an end to him and save our fellow fire animals. We can't let him win.
Agreed. My name is Bran. And yours?
You can call me Fozo. On day 5, Bran and I used this area to build ourselves a safe hideout. I went out and got enough materials to make myself a set of stone tools, while Bran turned the nearby lake into lava so that no other water beasts could spawn. With my newly acquired resources, I was able to build both Bran and I our very own themed houses. This looks perfect.
Agreed.
As I finished, I saw a large fire beam shooting out in the distance. Whoa, what was that?
Only one way to find out.
On day 6, I went over towards the blast until I was met with an outpost. There were cages that were filled with nothing but fire creatures.
Please, stop this!
Shut it! You fire pests think you can just barge into our world? You will soon learn that was a mistake!
All of the water mobs were getting ready to attack. Leave these people alone!
the fire hydrant!
Get him!
The water warriors all started to fight back. They shot powerful attacks, but thanks to my new fire beam, they didn't stand a chance. After beaming down most of them, the last one started to retreat.
Oh, this sucks! You will regret this!
Great. From there, I broke all of the fire creatures out of their cages. Are you guys okay?
We are now. Thank you, Fire Hydra.
Yeah, seriously. I thought we were burnt toast.
I'm just happy you guys are safe.
Hey, I could have sworn I've seen your face before. If I remembered correctly, it was only a head.
Wait a minute. You must be talking about a Hydra head. Do you think you can show me where you saw it?
Certainly. My name's Andy. Follow me.
Sire, one of the fire hydras has lived!
What? Impossible! We made sure to dispose of that entire colony!
I know, but...
Silence! He is a threat to this war and must be disposed of now! I will not let this prophecy become true.
On day 7, the little magma rock brought me to the nearest desert.
Follow my lead.
He started to roll through the terrain, and it didn't take long until we were met by a clearing, revealing a very large Colosseum. Whoa.
The Hydra head that I saw was in there, but it's a pretty dangerous place.
Great. I made my way down, entering inside, and as I entered it, there it was. The second Hydra head was sitting high up in the center, almost as if it were a trophy.
Who's there? Oh, if it isn't a Hydra! Do you like my Colosseum's centerpiece?
A Cerberus? Look, I need that Hydra head to fight against...
Silence! I know of your losing battles with the Water Warriors, and I do not care! I have proven time and time again that I am the best multi-headed animal, and that Hydra head proves my point!
Oh yeah? Well, if I prove you differently, can I take the head?
Yeah, you have yourself a deal.
On day 8, Cerberus led me to another part of his Colosseum, which revealed a very dangerous course.
If you finish the trial, then you will be the winner. But if you lose, I shall add another head to my collection.
Sounds scary enough. Okay, Fozo, just stay calm. Horns sounded off, and the three-headed dog hit me on the first platform. Ah, what the heck?
Begin!
I looked forward and started partaking in jump after jump. I have to win for my people. I then reached a jump that was nearly impossible. What the? How am I supposed to cross this? I saw there was a stream of water pouring from the wall, and thinking quickly, I shot my fire beam into it, turning it into cobblestone. Because of this, I was able to make the jump and finish the course successfully. I did it.
Impossible! You cheated!
What? No way. A deal is a deal.
The deal is off!
On days 9 to 10, Cerberus charged in towards me and began to attack. Ah! He shot out very powerful death abilities at me and did everything he could to take me down. You're a liar!
I don't care!
Cerberus was extremely strong and used power that was directly from the underworld. I thought I was done for. No! I have to get the head. I ran for it, and Cerberus noticed this.
No! Stop!
I picked it up, causing me to upgrade. I gained 5 more hearts, and another Hydra head attached itself to my body.
Watch out!
Cerberus slammed down another attack at me. Ah! We have to get out of here now! I rushed out with Andy while Cerberus was chasing far behind. We finally made it to the entrance. I gotta think fast. Because I was upgraded, I can now shoot out powerful fire meteors. This will do. Using this new attack, I was able to completely cave in the Colosseum's entrance. Phew! Take that!
Not fair!
On days 11 to 12, I left the Colosseum with Andy, and we were starting to make our way back to base. But suddenly, storm clouds started to form in the sky. Oh no, it can't be. I looked up and saw the water phoenix flying above us.
There you are, foolish Fire Hydra. Do you think you stand a chance against me?
You took my people away from me. Why are you doing this?
Do you not know of your people's disgraceful history? You are all from the Nether, a place your kind should have never left. I shall rid this land of your infestation.
But we can all live here together. It doesn't have to be this way.
Never!
The Water Phoenix launched an attack down between me and Andy, but thankfully, we both jumped out of the way. His anger caused the storm to strike lightning down around me. Ah! The Phoenix attacked me with a powerful blast of water, causing me to get really low on hearts.
Hold on!
As he shot another attack, Andy used a special type of magma rock power and turned himself into a protective barrier. I felt so weak and passed out. On days 13 to 14, I awoke back at our base with Andy and Bran staring at me. What happened?
Hatchio was about to take us down, but I was able to draw us a tunnel out of there.
Wait, what? Andy then used a sweet ability and began to dig right into the ground. Whoa!
It's pretty nice for mining too. Here, have this.
He threw me over a ton of iron. I think I know what to do with this. I crafted myself a set of iron tools and used them to build Andy his very own boulder home. As I was admiring my work, a figure suddenly appeared behind me. Ah! Who are you?
So, it is true. The prophecy is in action.
The what?
The war between the water and fire mobs is a lot larger than you think. You must follow me now.
On days 15 to 16, I followed the fire panda into a massive bamboo forest where he led me to a hidden village of pandas. This place is beautiful. We walked into a bamboo hut, and there at the end of it was a large painting. Is that?
Yes, Hydra. The prophecy, showing the world's largest battle between a fire hydra and the water phoenix.
And how does it end?
No one knows. But if the water warriors win, they may drown the entire world.
What? I can't let that happen. Just then, I looked over and saw that the fire panda held the third hydra head.
I shall give you this hydra head and aid you in your mission, but only if you help my people first.
Anything to win this war.
Go deep in this forest, find the sacred fire bamboo, and this head will be yours.
On days 17 to 18, I searched throughout the bamboo forest. I followed a river of lava until I found a tall lava fall. At its peak was the sacred fire bamboo. Sweet. Now, how do I get up there? I looked around at my surroundings, and I saw that the cliffside had rocks that could be used to climb to the top, but they kept phasing in and out of existence. I walked around until I found a cave entrance near the lava river, and inside of it was a strange looking contraption. This must control the rocks, but unfortunately, it seemed to be missing its fuel source.
Hey, would you keep it down over there? I'm trying to sleep here.
What? I looked under the machine, and there was a small raccoon who was sitting close to a glowing orb.
Ah, this heat is amazing.
Hey, you took that from this machine. I need it in order to...
Huh? You want this? Nuh-uh. Finders keepers, pal. Bye-bye.
The raccoon then picked up the orb and sprinted out of the exit. Hey, get back here. On days 19 to 20, I ran after the raccoon, but he started to gain speed. Fast. Come on. I just want that orb.
No way, pal.
He started to move through the bamboo forest even faster than before. They're gonna get away. Ah! In my anger, I shot out a beam of fire that almost burned the raccoon.
What the?
The raccoon stopped, finally allowing me to catch up. Look, I don't want to hurt you. Wait, I think I know what will make us both happy. I walked back to the cave with the raccoon, gathering some bamboo as I went. With it, I used my fire ability to make the raccoon a small campfire.
Wow! Thanks, mister. Okay, you can have this stupid orb thing here.
He threw over the fire orb, and I placed it within the machine, causing it to turn on. I walked out of the cave and looked up the lava fall to see that the disappearing platforms were all in place. I jumped platform after platform and finally reached the sacred fire bamboo. Perfect. I did it. Now, time to get the third Hydra head. On days 21 to 23, I was making my way back to the Fire Panda village when I heard,
"We are under attack!"
I ran in to see that all of the pandas were being attacked by the water warriors. Oh no! They must have followed me here. I defended one of the pandas with my fire meteor attack, blasting back the water creature.
Retreat! We got what we came for anyway!
With that, the remaining water warriors ran away, and the pandas all looked very hurt.
Fozo, they attacked out of nowhere. I'm sorry, but they took the Hydra head.
No, it's all right. I'm just glad you and your people are okay. Look, it's not safe here. You guys need to come back with me to my hideout.
I will lead my people there now, but you should hurry and follow the water warriors. If you find them, you find the Hydra head.
On days 24 to 26, I followed the trail of the water warriors as they led me into a large sandy area. Where could they be going? I ran until I saw the water warriors flying over the water towards an island fortress. How am I supposed to get there? Just then, I heard the noise of hooves behind me.
Bozo, the pandas told me what you are doing. It's extremely dangerous to be here.
Bran, I know, but this is the only way I can get the Hydra head back.
Very well. I think I know how we can get across the water.
He took a step back and started to run straight towards the sea. Wait! But as soon as he hit the water, it turned into cobblestone, allowing him to forge a bridge that led straight to the fortress. Whoa! I ran over the stone bridge that he made, heading straight for the island. And when we finally made it, I noticed that there were doors that led inside. There!
Hey! What are you doing here?
Water warriors all around us started to take notice, and they began shooting water at us. Run! We ran as fast as we could, trying to dodge their attacks, until we finally made it inside of the fortress and slammed the door shut. Okay, now to find that Hydra head before they alert the others. On days 27 to 29, Bran and I were sneaking our way up the water fortress stairs when I stumbled upon a room. I looked inside and noticed that it was a laboratory of sorts. They had multiple different tubes connecting to one pool in the center of the room.
We have to hurry and finish this operation.
But Hachio said...
Hachio said that he needs this done before anything else. What is there not to understand?
Operation? What are they talking about? Knowing we had to find the Hydra head, the two of us kept going until we made it to the roof of the fortress. Not just a roof, but a phoenix nest. I'm guessing this is where the water phoenix lives.
There, look!
In a small pool at the center of the nest was the third Hydra head. Yes! I walked over to grab it, and in another flash of light, the third head bonded to my body. I gained a fifth head, 5 more hearts, and because of this, I can now call down fire blasts from the sky. Oh, yeah. Now, let's get out of here. On days 30 to 32, we made it back safely to our base, making sure not to be followed. From there, I used my tools to make huts for the pandas, just like their village.
Now, place the fire bamboos so that my panda's fire spirits can be strengthened.
I then placed their fire bamboo in the center, which sent out a fiery burst in the immediate area.
This place is perfect. Thank you.
Andy then walked up, looking concerned.
Hey, you may want to take a look at this.
I went over and saw that there was a fiery chest sitting in the center of our hideout. Where did this come from?
No clue. All I know is that it's locked. Do you think it could lead to another Hydra head?
There's only one way to find out.
You know, I think I know of a way we can get this bad boy opened.
The Hydra head. Why is it gone?
Sir, the Hydra took it, but the operation is almost complete.
You can't do anything right. No matter. Once this operation is finished, it won't matter how many heads that fire Hydra has.
On days 33 to 35, I went with Andy as he led me to a small, sad-looking forge. Are you sure this is the right place?
Visitors at my blacksmith? You guys must be in the wrong place.
Hey, my favorite Cyclops! Look, we need your help looking for a special key.
I showed him the chest from our base as he looked over it with his one eye.
Oh, you just need a fire key? Follow me.
We walked through the Cyclops' shop until he led us to a room with keys everywhere. Hey! What are you looking at, pal? Wait, talking keys? What the?
Nope. No fire keys here. Just these regular old talking ones.
Wait, talking? That's not normal. Oh, what? So we're not normal to you? Wow, get out of here, pal.
Sorry. Good luck, guys. In order to get one, you'd have to go to the Forge of the Burning Star.
Is there any way you can help us? I need to open this chest.
Fine, but be warned, this forge is highly secured.
On days 36 to 39, the Cyclops led me through a mesa biome until we started to climb a tall mountain. At its peak was a huge metallic forge that surrounded a large ball of fire. So, this is the place to forge the fire key?
Yeah, but we aren't the only ones trying to use it. Look!
I looked up and saw that the entrance to the forge was swarming with goblins, and some even had helicopters? Okay, maybe they can be friendly, right?
Whoa! Where do you think you're going?
Look, I just need to use this forge, okay? It's important.
This forge is under the property of us goblins, and you are an intruder!
Wait! But all of the goblins started to charge in and attack. They attacked in large groups, hitting me with wrenches. Ow! Hey, knock it off! I unleashed my magma rock ability, burning down a group of them at a time.
You'll pay for that!
Chopper goblins then flew in, throwing down bombs that were pushing me back. I focused my energy beam attack and knocked one of the goblin choppers out of the air.
Eject! Eject!
All of the goblins were taken care of. All right, now to forge that fire key. On days 40 to 44, we made our way inside the Forge of the Burning Star. So, that is supposed to make my key?
Yep, I really hope this works.
Wait, what? The Cyclops pulled on a mechanical lever, causing energy to swell throughout the forge. Then, in a burst of light, the floating orb of fire unleashed a beam of condensed heat onto the platform inside of the room. Is this supposed to happen?
I don't know!
The beam of light then began to fade, and where there was nothing on the platform before, now held the fire key. It worked! I picked up the key and used it to open the fire chest, but as soon as I did, I got pulled in a vision. Ugh, where am I? I looked forward, only to see a large, shadowy figure.
You have done well, Fire Hydra. You have successfully opened my chest.
Yeah, and you didn't make it that easy, by the way.
My apologies. It's important that no water creature gets their hands on the secret coordinates.
Coordinates?
Follow them to us, and we will show you the way to the next ancestral Hydra hand.
Okay, but why are you helping me? Before he could answer, I was pulled out of my vision and quickly noticed I had a book of coordinates in my inventory. Whoa. Okay, next up, the next Hydra head. On days 45 to 47, I began to follow the coordinates, going straight into a large area of the tundra. Okay, it's freezing here. Wait, what was that? I ran and saw a large crater that held some sort of water operation site. And there, in the middle, was none other than the Water Phoenix himself.
The infusion! It's all running according to plan!
Yes! Yes! Finish it!
One of the warriors flipped one last lever, causing all of the water to glow.
I feel so strong!
What is going on? The Water Phoenix grew in size.
With this power, No fire creature will stand a chance against me, especially not that fire hydra.
He then unleashed an attack so powerful that it wiped out a group of his water warriors at once. What a monster! I need to find those other Hydra heads now. On days 48 to 52, I snuck away, heading deep into the icy tundra until the coordinates finally led me to a snowy cave. Is this the place? I went inside and looked around, but there was nothing but snow and ice. Why would the figure lead me here? As I was about to leave, the ice below me began to crack. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Where am I? When I finally began to look at my new surroundings, I saw that the cavern was filled with a ton of fire hydras? What? But they all looked like they were freezing in the cold. My people, what happened to all of you and how did you survive?
We survived by hiding, Fozo.
Out of a tunnel in the cavern, the head fire hydra approached me. I thought you died.
Clearly, we have a lot to catch up on.
On days 53 to 56, we began to walk through the hideout as the head Hydra told me about our people.
Fozo, when the Water Phoenix and his warriors attacked us, all hope was quickly fading for our people. Most of our species was taken down. Everyone you see here, well, they're the only survivors.
Why? Why did you guys hide all of this time?
We're scared, my boy. I knew if us fire hydras were to survive, we would have to hide somewhere those water mobs would never think to check.
The tundra.
You are our only hope, which is why I asked you to come here for this.
The head Hydra turned to show me a massive wall of ice that rose as high as the cavern ceiling. Held at its center was the fourth ancestral Hydra head. No way! I ran towards it in my excitement and shot at the glacier with a beam of fire. But as I did,
wait!
In front of me summoned a large guardian of pure ice. Oh no. On days 57 to 59, the Ice Guardian began to charge at me. He attacked me with his icy cold spear, and I was doing my best to fight back against him. Why? Why is this happening?
The room, it's enchanted by the ice.
Well, we have to take this guy down. Sadly, though, the cold was starting to get to me, and I started to feel slower and slower. Perish! No! Thankfully, the head Hydra jumped into battle and started to fend off the Guardian with me. We both shot out a powerful attack at once, fully melting it down. Because of this, the icy wall melted, allowing me to pick up the fourth Hydra head. I picked it up, causing me to gain 5 more hearts. Because of this, I could now shoot out very powerful fire punches. Hey, thanks for helping me.
Of course, Fozo.
On days 60 to 63, I felt so much powerful in my new form. I don't know what would have happened if you didn't step in.
Yes, while I know you are our hope against the Water Phoenix, I see now that you still need our help.
Yeah, I do. The only way we're going to win this war is if we all work together. Us fire creatures have to in order to survive.
You are right, Fozo. We will gladly follow you into battle.
Yes! I then led the remaining fire hydras out of the icy cavern and into the open tundra as we started a march back to my base.
Oh, well, would you look at this?
Me and the hydras all looked up to see the Water Phoenix flying right above us. No. On days 64 to 68, my people were face to face with the large Water Phoenix.
More of you Hydras. No matter. With my new form, I shall make quick work of you.
Wait, please, stop. It's not too late to change all of this. We can all coexist. It doesn't have to be this way.
Fire creatures only bring pain. and harm to those in the overworld. I am doing these people a favor.
The only thing you are doing is lying to yourself. The water phoenix was filled with anger and began to fly in the sky around us. He then shot out a brand new ability into the sky, causing it to rain everywhere. It was hurting all of us Hydras. With my newly found upgrades, I had to fight back. I won't let you hurt my people. Not again. I shot at the phoenix with any fire attack I could. My beam, my meteor, anything. I just had to stop him. I blasted him one last time, severely wounding him. It's over. Just give up.
This was all part of the plan.
The water phoenix died? Wait, plan? Just then, the immediate area began to shake, and out of a huge burst of water, his phoenix body was reborn. But this time, it was even stronger. What?
It worked. I am truly immortal and cannot die upon death.
I couldn't believe my eyes. What am I supposed to do now?
Bozo, we must leave now!
I ran with my fellow fire hydras as the upgraded water phoenix blasted the world with his newly found powers.
Yes, run away! Soon enough, this world will be flooded over!
On days 69 to 71, I made it safely back to base with the remaining fire hydras, but I felt myself losing hope. The water phoenix, that was his operation? If he's truly immortal now, how am I ever going to stop him?
Bozo, use this time to recollect yourself. I may know a way to defeat Hachio, but I just need some time.
Yeah, you're right. I gave the head Hydra time to think, while I built up all of the other Hydras their very own fire-themed village. I also made sure to build them a nice little lava lake to keep them warm. There, now you guys won't be cold anymore. I then went around the whole base, fortifying it with walls to make sure that if anyone found us, we would be ready. As I finished, the head Hydra approached me, looking like his old self.
Fozo, I have a plan.
What is it?
I know of the final Hydra head, but it would be of no use unless you can obtain the power of the Eternal Flame.
The power of Eternal Flame?
It's a legend, but it's rumored that if you can obtain and master it, your fire will burn so hot that it could destroy anything, even immortals.
Sounds like a plan. Where do I need to go? On days 72 to 74, I followed the head fire hydra's directions to reach a massive volcano. It took me a while, but when I finally made it to the top, I looked down to see its center was filled with lava. So, inside this volcano will lead me straight to the eternal fire? Let's hope this legend is real. I fell through a layer of lava, but then I arrived at the center of the volcano. In front of me was a large portal. Yes!
What is the meaning of this?
I looked around, and in the room was a group of lava guards. One ran up and stood between me and the portal. Hey, I need to go through there.
You will do no such thing, Hydra. Guess like you are not welcome here.
Please, I need that power to stop the water creatures.
Our dragon overlord swore he would never see visitors. I have strict orders to let no one pass.
But what? On days 75 to 77, the lava guard was showing me the small cave they had been guarding.
We are bound to guard this portal, but are left here only to see boring gray walls. If only we could have a great view of the beautiful sky.
I think I can help with that. I walked over to one of the walls and focused my energy on my new fire punch ability. Using it, I was able to carve through the cave wall. Come on, just a little bit more, and yeah! With all of those fire punches, I was able to blast a hole right in the side of the cave. So, how do you like it?
Oh, this is fantastic! You know what? You can go in the portal. You have earned it.
I then went through the portal and found myself in a strange strange realm of lava and fire. Whoa, is this?
How dare you!
I looked up and saw that across the area was a powerful fire dragon.
No guests are welcome. Explain yourself before I melt you right where you stand.
On days 78 to 80, I approached the fire dragon in fear of his powerful form. So, are you supposed to be the one who holds the power of eternal flame?
Correct, but those of the overworld are not welcome here.
Please, I need it to defend against the water phoenix.
I know of your troubles, boy. The water phoenix and his army are almost unstoppable. That's why my people and I stayed here, where it's safe.
It may be. For now, after they take control of the overworld, what's stopping them from coming here? The fire dragon looked surprised by my words and walked away. I followed him to the top of his castle as he looked over his lava realm.
You see, boy, I know the prophecy. If you are to be the one it depicts fighting the water phoenix, then maybe I shall help you.
Yes!
The power you seek is not given, but earned. To do that, you must face the trial of the blaze.
A challenge? Well, I'm ready for anything. On days 81 to 85, the fire dragon led me back to the large arena in his castle, and standing tall inside of it was 3 tall pillars.
This is your trial, Fozo. Light all 3 of the pillars with your fire.
Sweet, that sounds easy enough.
While I try to kill you.
Wait, what? The dragon then took to the air and unleashed scorching attacks right at me. Ah! It burns! I tried to run around the arena and aimed my fire beam attack at the pillars, but the dragon kept attacking, cutting me off every time. No, no, no! He would blast his very powerful fire breath at me, and his attacks started to burn chunks of my health away. I surely thought I was done for. I had never faced anyone as strong as him. Come on, Fozo. You have to outsmart him. I ran under the fire dragon as he was flying up to prepare another attack. Then, this time, instead of aiming at just one pillar, I used 3 of my heads to attack all 3 at once. This lit them all on fire at the same time. Yes, I did it. The fire dragon then landed on the ground, looking surprised.
You actually did it. I've never seen a creature as worthy of this power as you.
On days 86 to 90, the fire dragon brought me to a hidden room within his castle. As we entered, he began to grow in size, towering over me. What are you doing?
This is going to hurt.
What? The dragon unleashed a breath of his fire down onto me, and as the flames completely enveloped me, I thought I was going to melt. But before I knew it, the flames were then absorbed, and I felt my skin begin to crack. Because of this, my body was now surging with the power of eternal fire, and I felt so much stronger. Awesome!
With this power, Fozo, you will fulfill the prophecy and stand to face the water phoenix.
On days 91 to 94, I left the lava realm and went back to my base. But as I approached, I noticed something wasn't right. Oh no. I ran up to the walls and looked out to see that a wave of water warriors were trying to attack us. Oh no, you don't. I started to fire down at my enemies with my whole team, and we were so strong together.
Take that!
With the one final fire meteor, I took out the remaining water warriors. Nice job, everyone.
Fozo, it seems you have obtained the power of the eternal fire.
Yes, and now all I need is the final Hydra head.
Correct, and I know just where to find it. Follow me.
The head Hydra led me down into the center of my camp. I don't understand.
You only need to understand this, Fozo. You are to carry the torch now for all the fire creatures. Lead them in a new age after you defeat the water phoenix.
Why are you saying this?
Because I am to be your final Hydra head. Be their savior, Fozo. Make us proud.
As he finished his sentence, the head Hydra started to lift into the air as his form changed into an ancestral Hydra head. Oh my goodness. I will make you proud. I absorbed it, causing me to grow even more powerful. I gained 10 more hearts, a 7th Hydra head, and now I was the strongest fire Hydra ever.
Fozo, it is time. This is what the whole war has been leading to.
You are right, Bran. It's time to take down the Water Warriors for good. On days 95 to 99, I made my way to the Water Phoenix's kingdom when I saw him talking to all of his warriors on a tall mountaintop.
My people, with my new power, we are truly unstoppable. Go! It's time we flood this world and rid it of fire creatures.
No, I have to stop him. I charge forwards, gaining the Water Warriors' attention.
You, my people, take this fire Hydra down!
All of them then began to charge in. Stand back! I used all of my fire abilities at my disposal, slowly climbing the mountain and taking them all down. Yeah!
No, no, no! You're all worthless! I'll do it myself!
The Water Phoenix then took off into the air, flying around the mountaintop as the storm grew fiercer. It's time to end this! On day 100, I reached the top of the storming mountain, face to face with the Phoenix.
You stupid fire Hydra! I will not let you stop my plans!
He began to make the storm around us even more violent as he attacked me with his infused water attacks. He had the advantage in the air as I had to stay on the mountaintop. But I wasn't going to let him defeat me that easily. I would call down fire blasts from the sky as they pushed through the storm clouds, hitting him in the air. He unleashed another attack that was close to throwing me off the mountain. I have too many fire creatures relying on me. You won't win.
I have to! You people do not belong here!
Yes, we do! My words angered him as he started to fly in straight towards me, just as I planned. I focused my fire punch attack and unleashed a final blow that defeated the Phoenix. Yes! With the Water Phoenix gone, the world can now live in peace.